What's happening, fandoms? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we react to music videos and shows. Today we're back to The Expanse. We're in season 4, episode 6. This one is called Displacement. Can mean a lot of things, but probably means displacement of the settlement in some way. Because at the very end of the last episode, we saw on the instrument screens of the Rocinante that some islands on the other side of the planet are acting a little funny, releasing a lot of heat. And I've been anticipating this moment for some time. I'm excited. Well, I mean, it's going to be disastrous, but let's see how they portray it, because this is some cataclysmic level stuff, and I'm interested to see what happens in this version of the story, let's say. All right, let's dive into it. If you'd like to see full-length versions of this episode and all of our other shows, they're available on our Patreon. The link is below.
The first episode of every season is available for free to watch on our Patreon.
Thank you.
For a gigantic reactor.
It's like something exploded.
If you don't like it, what you do is you get a lawyer and you go to court.
Oh, Earth court, Mars court, what inner court?
There's a shockwave coming around the planet at the speed of sound, with a tsunami behind it.
How long do we have?
Damn.
The shockwave will hit in 8 to 10 hours, with winds of around 200 kilometers per hour. The tsunami will be there roughly 10 hours after that.
Jesus. That's gonna put like a third of the continent underwater.
The settlement is gonna get wiped clean off the map.
I'll call you right back.
Yep.
This isn't about sides.
It never is where your side is winning.
He just airdropped them an explosion. That's funny.
Yeah, we see the blast. It look bad, real bad. No hawks.
If we pack the Rossi, the 2 light shuttles from the Edward and the 1 from the Barb, we can get everyone here off the ground in 1 trip.
Dr. Loda, gather your things. It's time for us to go.
Really? Except Mercury's already decommissioned one of their light shuttles to turn it into a bomb. So it's not available.
Oh yeah, Jacob. We're prepping the shuttle.
I'll be up there soon enough.
Giving us little clues with the eyes. Yeah. Yep. There has to be something that's going to keep them from getting to orbit. That's probably it.
Hey there.
Planetary defenses.
Well. You're looking better.
I'm not.
All your talk about keeping their family together only this. And you're the one that ran away. At least I didn't kill anyone first.
Ooh. Ooh, harsh. Harsh but fair. Damn. Oh. Oh.
Hey, Naomi.
Okay.
What's going on?
Reactor's down. Looks like
That's
a bad
right.
fuel pellet. So the physics of fusion have just stopped working.
Looks like that proto-molecule is back at it again.
Yep, it sure does. They gotta stop fucking with this stuff.
Our people have been locked in their quarters by corporate soldiers. They have been executed without trial. And now we are being ordered to evacuate.
Okay, back to Mars. I'm very interested to find out where Bobby's story goes.
Your items are there and waiting, as agreed.
I'm gonna check the inventory, if it's all the same to you.
Do what you gotta do.
Is she here because she's supposed to be, or because she's spying? Yeah, she's on the team now. Charged with murder. Well, that was probably a trumped up charge.
Hey,
Hey, what are you doing right now?
what do you got in mind?
Okay, here comes their earthquake.
Everyone back to work! That was the easy part. 7 hours until the shockwave hits. Let's be off the ground when it does.
Yeah, except you can't.
But the Barb's thrusters were not designed for this kind of work, and
The drive is out. We can't speed up.
Yep.
So sooner or later, the barb will fall and burn.
Mm-hmm.
DeRossi's batteries will last longer, but eventually...
We all will.
Ooh.
Part 3.
Yep.
You hear about the reactors?
Just now.
So here's plan B.
Greet the wave that you unleashed.
This guy, man. He is...
No promises, but you gotta start bringing your shuttles down right now.
Fine, but I'm only sending one of them. I'm not risking them both, no matter what deal you make.
Yeah, well, one of them doesn't work
So
anymore.
That'll work then, won't we?
He turned it into a bomb. That's why he's only sending one, because the other one's not functional anymore.
We blast it open.
Assuming that works, you still have to seal it behind us.
We'll figure it out.
We don't have a lot of time.
We'll figure it out fast.
Emus. Very pragmatic. Damn moons. Yeah. Oof. That moon is melting? That's interesting.
The ship that you assured us had been destroyed.
Oh, we had every reason to believe that it had.
Do you know who was behind the attack?
Marco Inaros, a terrorist. He will be killed.
He should have been already. Before our missiles destroyed the Sojourner, a surveillance satellite on Luna detected a high-intensity laser from the vessel.
Really? What do we...
There's a tight beam comm laser?
First.
Marco Inaros is not under our control.
Then why did you promise you could deal with him if you could not?
Interesting. Yeah. She did say they'll kill him.
Nice view.
Little trap they've got themselves in.
They were measuring your office for curtains.
And we won't be able to force them to go.
Yeah. Oh.
I gotta say, I feel kind of used.
I can assure you, you were.
Really gotta leave?
Yeah, I've got a meeting. Can't miss it.
You let me know if they're looking to hire.
I will.
She certainly seems like she's enjoying this. I don't know. Has she?
Told you it'd be worth it.
Well, maybe it's a long con, and she's really good at it.
I've prioritized the components in terms of value and ease of disassembly.
Study up, people.
She's
It'll be a
yeah.
really nice score.
She's collecting data. She's trying to figure out the organization. She's definitely working from the inside, trying to do something to disassemble it. And here we are, back at this damn structure.
Holden and your new boyfriend may have a problem with that harsh reality. Is it a problem for you?
Yeah, he's talking about mass murder.
If that's the case, I'll do what needs to be done.
Just casually talking about mass murder, like Mercury would.
If you can make it to the ruins before the shockwave comes, go now.
There we are.
Good.
Awful. They're gonna have so many different problems in that colony. Ugh, it's not good.
For your parents will teach you well. For you sail, for you sail.
We need to monitor it.
Already in motion. In a few hours, every available OPA asset will have eyes and ears on that ship.
I wonder what they're gonna find there. Oh boy. He didn't last into this part of the story, but they kept the actor around and it's really good. I like him a lot.
Let's get out of here.
Hang on. The hydraulics that operate this door run through the base of the terraforming tower.
She's gonna give him a workaround, huh?
I'll go out, up and down the tower, cut the hydraulics, release the door, and let you all in.
There's not much air in this.
It's enough for me. This won't be the hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah. Interesting. Man, she's really working hard to get them to trust her. Did it have any effect on that? Oh, okay. Interesting. It's hard to see on the inside there, but I guess you go in and down.
Nope.
Okay.
What was that for?
In case.
Yeah, interesting. Amos just does not have the same feeling about those social cues that everybody else does. For him, this is just the thing he's gonna do.
Okay, here we go.
Yep. Very cool. Well, they have found a way to perhaps survive the impending... We're waiting for the shock wave.
Pole's only big enough to go one at a time. It's gonna take hours to get everybody inside.
That is a pharmaceutical printer. Trust me, we're going to need them both.
Oh boy.
Jesus Christ.
Here it comes. Ooh, damn. It hit hard. Yep. I wonder how many people they're gonna lose to that. Just gonna disappear. They'll be blown away. 100 miles. Yep. That would send any debris, like a projectile, smashing into people.
I'm all right.
This time, Mako won't be able to talk his way out.
Yeah. Says you. They had him. They had him and they let him go. Okay, back to Bobby. I was like, what I thought we were at the monument, the structure on Illis, but this is back on Mars. Interesting. Man, she is going out of her way to assist with this criminal effort that she doesn't seem to want to be a part of. She's really trying to ingratiate herself. Oof. She's at the halfway point of her oxygen. That's not great. Uh-oh. I guess the hydraulics on her door here is also done. Who's this?
Inside, he's locked me out. He's calling for help.
Oh no. How are we gonna fix that? Man, I really want to see this tsunami. Are they gonna give it to us this episode, or we gotta wait? I bet we end the episode right as it hits. Really? What are you gonna do? Just be on the outside of the door? Come on. Okay. Get in there. Woo! Hot damn. Well, the water will certainly help close the door. Yep, that's what I thought. Talk about adding tension with Holden outside the structure there, prying up that door that they jerry-rigged to try and keep the water out. Man, definitely it's quite different than how those things were portrayed in the books. The ultimate, like, core storyline pieces are the same. We had the shockwave, and then we had the tsunami. They did seek refuge in the proto-molecule structure tower thing, but my mind space image of that was very, very different than what we're seeing physically, which is totally fine. I really enjoy the imagery of these structures as they have imagined them for the show. They are beautiful and weird and exotic and alien, and that's perfect because it shouldn't be familiar, right? But the way that we got this last second shut the door moment was definitely very suspenseful. Very with him diving through and the water following him in. It's just amazing stuff. It's again kind of a pacing thing, right? Moving to a different topic. The discovery of this explosion and then the the reactors in orbit and all of that stuff happening like basically within minutes of each other, feels like a different pacing. Because of that, some of it surprised me that it was happening when it did. Of course, there was always going to be a reason they couldn't just come and swoop them up and take them to safety. I think in the books they just didn't have time to get there before the tsunami did, and then later their reactors shut down, and so afterwards, when they would have come and brought them supplies and picked them up and tried to get them out of there, they were unable to. I could be misremembering the timing, but it is certainly it was going to be this way. And the moons, of course, being a defensive mechanism, would prevent a chemical rocket. That's basically a projectile aimed at the planet. Of course they're gonna stop that thing. Yes, so those things happening in the exact order that they did, very slightly different, but the core of the story has remained the same. Mercury being just scheming and obstinate and unwilling to help and trying to basically ensure that as many of the Belters die as possible. That was definitely his MO in the books. It seems like they're keeping that to a T, and I absolutely love the portrayal of this guy. He is perfectly devious and conniving and evil, and he's our bad guy for now. We're definitely gonna transfer a little bit of our attention to the planet and nature. It's not really nature, I guess, but the planet's gonna be the bad guy for a while now. We haven't seen the last of their threats. It'll be interesting to see how they, or if they choose to portray the neurotoxin slugs that showed up in the books. I wonder if they will keep that in, or if that's too difficult of a concept for them to portray. I think it shouldn't be too hard, so I'm guessing they keep that around. It's just the coming episodes are going to be bleak survival horror, basically, and I'm here for it. It was really tense in the books, and the things that they have they've been foreshadowing, the eye thing that the scientist LV finally scanned towards the end of this, towards the end of this episode, where she detected the green goo or whatever that is inside her eye. That's gonna basically get to everybody, just about, and will cause other problems, and this whole situation is gonna feel very, very, very bleak before it gets any better. And we've already lost a few people, I think primarily Belters, to the shockwave and most likely the tsunami. I'm certain not everybody got to the safety before that thing hit. I mean, this planet is basically trying to kill them. Not really aware that they're there in any real way, except for what Miller and Holden awoke, and the fact that the defenses are preventing fusion. But in a very real sense, the planet, because of the actions of what is going on, is doing its damnedest to wipe the surface clean, basically, and Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. I'm looking forward to the next episode. I appreciate all of you guys with the comments and with your support, the subs and all of that. It's very helpful. And this show has just continued to blow me away. There were points during this episode where I was just jaw dropped and unaware of the fact that I was reacting. The visuals and the stuff that they throw at us to make everything feel so tense is very effective. So appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video.